Hi everyone. This video is going to talk about our lesson number 8, which was to evaluate piecewise functions. This is the delta math work that you had to do. So we're just going to look at a couple of the graphic ones and then a couple of the other activities. It looks like I already did number 1. So we'll go ahead and look at number 2. Now, it looks like it might be confusing, but it's much less confusing than it seems. So this one, we have just a graph, a parabola, and we have a hole right here, and then we have just a dot. So we want to find f of 4, and that just means when x is 4, what is y? So here we are at the origin. We go over to 4. What is our y? Can we use -3? We can't because it's a hole. But if we keep going down, we see that at -6, we have a point. So that is the answer that we want. So find f of x. So when x is 4, y is -6. I'm going to put that in and submit our answer. Yes, we do. And we see that we were correct. Okay, let's try another one. Here, we just did that one. How do I get the next one? Okay, evaluate the function graphically. All right, so now we have these two linear graphs, and we want to find f of 5. So when x is 5, what is y? So we start here, we go over to 5, we go down, and we can see that when x is 5, y is -8. Put in -8, submit our answer, say yes, and we got that one right. See, it's not so bad. Let's just do a couple more. All right, evaluate the function graphically, sorry. Find f of 2. So when x is 2, what is y? So here we are at the origin. We went over 2. So when x is 2, we don't actually have a y because this is an open circle. So I think we're going to have to choose undefined. Let's find out. And that is correct. So if you ever cannot find an answer, you know that your answer is actually undefined. All right, let's go back and try the other activity, which was just evaluate piecewise functions. Okay, once again, it might look a little confusing, but it's much less confusing than it appears at first. So now we have these two parts here. We have 2x minus 6 for when x is not equal to 4. And then when x is 4, we know we're going to use this one. Okay, so now we have find f of -1. That means our x is -1. So is -1 4 or not 4? We know -1 is not 4. So that means we're going to use this one. So if we substitute a -1 in for x, 2 times -1 is -2. -2 minus 6 is -8. Put that in, let's check it. And that is correct. So the first thing you need to do is figure out which of the two you need to use. Where does your x fall? Is it not 4 or 4? And then you need to solve. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this time we have find f of -1. So let's look here. Is -1 between -3 and +1? Or is -1 between 1 and 5? Okay, we know that it must be here, right? On a number line, you would have -3, -2, -1. All right, so I'm going to run out of time here. We know we need to use this top equation. So this one's pretty easy. F of -1, we just use this, -5. So we put in -5, submit our answer, and it is correct. Okay, so take your time and do each part, find out where your x will fit, and then use that equation to solve for y. Hope this helps.